Hey, what's up guys? Today I'm going to be showing you some easy ways to make money on eBay. I'm using a method called dropshipping. Basically what you're doing is you're connecting two markets. You don't necessarily have the product. You just you find a good price somewhere on another website. You take that item, you take that listing, let's say that it's Walmart, and you basically take their listing and you mimic it exactly onto your eBay. Now, say the product is going for about, I don't know, $7, right? It's $7, and maybe they're offering free shipping, or maybe that you have to pay for shipping, whatever it is. You take your costs and everything, and then you see what it's going on eBay for. So let's say that product that's going for $7 on eBay is going for on Walmart. Say that it's going for $15 on eBay. So you basically take your product, and you know that you're going to make money on this. Like, we're not making money quick. We're not making big money. As you get started and you get the ball rolling, you can make more money because you're going for quantity over quality. So you're going for these smaller items that you can post, and you can say you have like 10 of them, or however many you are capable of selling, and you just post it on there, and you get little hits here and there. You're going to build a bucket. Your bucket's going to have tons of these items. At first, to start, I'm going to let you know this. This is something that a lot of people don't tell you, is that when you're a new buyer, you're only allowed to post 5 items and up to $500 or $500 worth of items. So whichever one you hit first is what you're going to max out for the month until they renew you to the next month. To get around this as a new seller, you're going to contact eBay and go to their selling department. They're very, very awesome, actually. You only deal with a robot for probably just to get you to where you're going, you know. So it'll be like, oh, what are you calling for? This, that, and then you say you're calling for selling. They'd be like, what's your problem? And then it's like, you just pick one of those, and then you're talking to a human being, and they actually have an awesome thing where they just call you back. So, you call them and tell them you want to increase your seller limit. Oh, one more thing, guys. Right now, grab one of these and get yourself one of these. You're going to want to start taking notes on everything I'm saying. Even that last part. So pause it, go get your notebook, something to write on, something to take your notes on, because this is all information that you're not going to want to go back through the video and try and find me saying it, you know. So, go ahead, hit pause. Alright, welcome back. And if you didn't, go back, get your notebook. Alright, anywho, you call up selling and you're going to want to increase your selling limit. They're going to ask you 5 questions just to confirm that you're actually saying who you say you are. Just tell, like, they're going to ask you, which one of these cars are you associated with? They'll go through a list of cars, and then for some reason they'll pick out a car. Say, like, for me it was a 2001 Galant that I had probably about 10 years ago, and I was like, yeah, the Galant. They're like, okay, cool. So I went through the thing. They're like, okay, you verified. So then all you have to do now is verify who you are, and they upped my limit to, I actually don't remember. I don't know if it's, I'm allowed to post up to, as a new seller right now, you're allowed to post up to 100 items, or I think it was $1,000 or $10,000. I'm not really sure, but as a new seller, you'll have no problem with that. Now, you're a new seller for 90 days. In that 90 days, you have to reach 25 sales and gross $250, which is very easy. I have my account right here. One sec. Alright, yeah, so you can see my account here. I've had it. It says I've had it longer. I guess I set it up earlier, but I've only been on here for 7 days. You can see I've already reached my goal. But after these 90 days, you're considered a pro seller. The benefit to that is that you don't need to wait to get your money, to receive your money. And so basically, as soon as someone pays you, you get your money. Alright, so the thing is, you're gonna need a few things. And I'm gonna run you over that right now. So the first thing you don't need this, it's not necessary, but go out and get yourself a card. Open up a bonus checking and dedicate it to nothing but your online sales for eBay. That I highly recommend. I recommend that you have at least $200 in that account. Now the reason I say this is because if, say, someone buys a product, you're still a new seller. So if you're starting out, you're still a new seller. You need to have $200 in the account. So say that's alright, so I have an all natural Himalayan body scrub that I pay $7 for from Walmart. If someone goes ahead and puts in that order, I can't use their money. You don't get your money from them until 3 days after you've entered in a tracking number, which I'll go over with later. So this is why I'm recommending that you keep at least $200 in the account. So say someone buys that, I actually have to go on to Walmart.com and then purchase that item. So after I purchase that item, it'll take about, depends on what time you buy it during the day. You might get your tracking number that day, you might get it after. But you'll get your tracking number and you have to plug it into your eBay account to the sale. And after that 3 days, you'll get your money back, so on and so forth. You'll get the money from the sale. So that's $7. You'll get your $15. Alright, so which we're going to talk about. I'm going to actually show you firsthand. So the things that we're going to be going over is that we have to find the product, and there's all sorts of niches. Honestly, like, think about it like this. The #1 YouTube video Googled, searched whatever, is cat videos. It's got over, I think it's like 45 billion cat videos on YouTube, and they have over like trillions of views altogether. It's the #1. People are nuts about cats. So go ahead and take that into consideration. Like, you think there's 150 million buyers on eBay. You think one of them has got to be a freaking cat fanatic. As a matter of fact, I actually just posted a cat product, and I said that I had 3 of them, and I sold out of the 3 that I had in less than 24 hours. So that just goes to show. Oh, and I marked it up 100 and something percent. I double my money, almost double my money, if it wasn't for fees. And we'll go over fees later. I'm going to run you through everything that you need to know. Again, you're going to need your notebook and to take notes, because these are all important things you need to take in consideration while you're listing your products. But that's step #1. You're going to want to find your product. We're going to go over that. I'm going to show you how to list your product, how to copy basically everything that is basically you're taking their post and you're putting onto there. And it's pretty simple. I'll show you how to do that. I'm going to show you how to, I'm not even going to show you how to open up a PayPal account and eBay account, because that's no-brainer. You should already know how to do that. You go to eBay and you open up your eBay account, and then you go to PayPal and you take that card that you got, or you take your credit card you have now, and then you link it to the account, and then you link it to your eBay. It's all very easy. It's all right there when you sign up. So I guess I recommend make a PayPal account first, and then when you're making your eBay account, it'll be your eBay seller's account. It'll actually be an option to link, and then it's real simple. You just put in your email. That's one more thing. You do get a lot of traffic in your email, a lot of notes, a lot of this, that, and the other thing. If you want to make a separate email for this as well, I would recommend doing that, because you're going to be getting notifications a lot about people buying and selling, people making offers, and shipping and this, that, and the other thing. It's pretty good. It's pretty crazy in the email. So you need basically just those things, and I hope you've been keeping notes. I'm not the best talker, and I am not really always organized up here. So that's why I told you get your notepad. Just write down all these important things that I'm telling you. Okay, so I'm gonna switch my screen over to my computer screen, and then the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna show you how to. I'm not even gonna show you how I find a listing, because that does take some time. Like I said, it's up to you. You gotta find a niche. But I'm just gonna show you how to list something, and then from process step A, B, C, D, E, and then you'll see exactly how I do it. I'll run you through it, so nothing's new to you. And that's where your notes will also come in handy. So while you're doing it, you can just refer back to your notes, because you'll be like, all right, I'm in my eBay, and it's like, now how do I get to the thing I just sold? You'll have all that in your notes. I'll even make note to you to put into your notes. All right, so let's switch over to the screen. Sorry, one more thing I wanted to mention. Do not do this on your phone. Your phone, it's a slim market. Your desktop, it'll bring up so much more. Your phone really does have a lot of limited information, and it's a real hassle to use, going between the screens, getting your pictures, copying whatever, this, that, and the other thing, you know. I really, really advise you not to do it on your phone and to do it on a desktop. For me, a huge advantage was actually that I set up my own little office here in my closet, and it's kind of like my little focus area. You don't need to be that crazy with it. Go ahead, if you have a laptop, you can do it on your laptop, that's fine. I do recommend a mouse, because there's a lot of scrolling around where a trackpad would be annoying. And yeah, just don't do it on your phone. It's a real pain, but a lot of people will tell you do it on your phone, but just it's just too hectic. Alright, here we go. Alright guys, let me first off apologize for the quality here. I didn't set up screen recording, because I'm going to be doing the editing on my phone, so this is what we're dealing with. Okay, now, so let's assume that you've had your eBay selling account set up. I am Zachary Bishop. Good day, sir. I am still a new buyer, but I am being pretty prosperous. In the meantime, here's a few things that I have already posted. You see I got the all natural body scrub that I told you that I get for $7. And then here's an external battery. I tried the fidget spinner thing. I haven't sold any of those. You'll find that you'll post some things and they won't even really get a lot of attraction. I figured that might still be a thing, like a niche, you know. And this was like the most popular one. I posted it for $6 because I can get it for $2, and I would make like $3 profit on that. The 5-hour energy I did well on, sold a few of those, and I actually just sold one of these recently. These I get for $20 and I have it up for $30. But anywho, let's go ahead and say that you have your thing set up. My name here is Good Day Sir. That is my icon. Super cute. This is kind of like what people will see after they click your ad. So, Good Day Sir is kind of like a good name in the little ad, so people like to see that. If you don't have like a picture or anything, or like you have some weird name that no one could really understand what it is, they're going to be sketched out by you, and they're probably not going to buy from you. So I try to make it cute and whatever and funny. But you can do all that by editing your profile. Do it as you will. Alright, so we have our eBay. So your biggest thing is going to be right up here, is my eBay. This is going to be everything that your eBay is. It's got like your dashboard and everything, and selling is basically your biggest one. So go ahead and put down your notes, eBay and selling. My eBay and then selling. This is your biggest deal. Like, this is your dashboard of selling. So you're gonna come over here to selling, and you're gonna have all these notifications, everything. This is something that I unlisted because I went too high. So I was asking $64. I did. You see, I already made a purchase for $59. I realized I only made $5 on that purchase, so I wanted to make try and make it 10. But then I realized this product cost me $45 to buy, and I'm only making $5 off of it. So I decided it wasn't for me, you know. Here's that cat thing that I posted. I sold 3 of them, and they're all being shipped out. I think actually one of them already made it out. Yeah. Here's some other things. The external batteries packs, they went quick. So basically, yeah, here's what you see that I grossed. Let me remind you that I only started the account with $180 in it. I've listed 9 things and I've sold 9 things. Like these cat things, I can get them for like $20, you know. And this I buy for $7. You actually what? I think I buy this for $4. I'm not sure. And you just go ahead with these sales, and your account grows, you know. So here's just a little example of that. All right, so what we want to do is we want to get products to list. This is what I sold. This is what I have active. This is what is for sale on my account. Just, this is considered your bucket. You want to grow your bucket. Like, yeah. So, as you see, where is it? Alright, the cat thing is sold out, so it's not on here. But you have things like niches. People love essential oils. I got 49 views on this, and I've already sold 1, and I posted it, I think 4 days ago. But that's the thing. You want to get a bunch of things, little things. I buy this product for $1.50, and I have it up for $11. And my closest competitor is selling them for like $17 or something like that. So they're more likely to buy mine than theirs. Anywho, so we want to build this bucket. I'm going to show you how to list these products and how I do it. So what I do first is I go on a scout, you know. So I've already, before I set up my camera here, I already went ahead and I did a scout. It honestly took me about 5 minutes to find this, just because I've been doing it. Once you do it, you'll get quicker at it. I came on here and I found these. Like I told you, cats. Find a niche, find a big niche that people are really into. Cat people are crazy, and we know that they are, and that they love to buy cat things. And like I said, out of the 150 million people buying on eBay, there's got to be at least a few cat fanatics who are going to purchase your item. Might not sell today, tomorrow, this week, but maybe it might sell next week. You know, maybe I might sell one. So, what I did here is you go ahead, you open up the page, and then, so you see what you're going to pay for it. Right here, it's showing that you're going to pay $2.72. That's not what you're going to pay, because you have shipping included, and you also have tax. So you go ahead here and hit add to cart, right? So, I'm sorry, I have 2 in my cart, because I already went through all this. Let me go view my cart and get rid of that. Alright, so, view my cart, quantity, we're going to do 1. Alright, so now as you see over here, my total comes out to $8.95 at the end of the day after taxes and $6 robbery for shipping, because you know they're just going to come in an envelope anyways. After all that, your total is $6.95. So remember when I told you that you have to keep at least $200 in your account? That is what you're going to be using that for. So you can go ahead and buy this product as soon as it sells. You don't have to buy it now. You only buy it when someone actually buys it from your listing. So you don't even have to worry about that now. All right, so we're gonna go back. Keep that in mind. While you're doing this scouting, you're gonna write it down how much that cost you, and which I'm gonna run you through all of that too. We're gonna go over to my handy little dandy notebook, and I'm gonna run you through all of how I did it. So I know that product's gonna cost me around $8.95 plus other fees. So what I did was I copied and pasted the whole entire URL, and I brought it over to eBay. Hold on, I need to actually recopy that. Alrighty. Oops. So you can come over here, copy, and then bring it back from Walmart. We're going to go over to eBay, and we're going to find it in eBay. Where's my, okay, let's hit search. Alright. So now we're here in eBay. So Smarty Cat is actually a brand. So we can actually see other Smarty Cat products being sold. For instance, I'm sure we'll find this on eBay, on Walmart. You could even copy and paste this on Walmart and find that this deal is there too. It's cheaper there too. So this is our competitor. Of course, these are the fish ones. We're not selling the fish ones. So what you're going to do is you're going to scroll down. You're going to find the ones that you're selling, right? So I happen to find them right here. This guy is my competitor. He's the only one selling it, and he actually didn't even include the product name. So this is a benefit to you. He did whatever, I don't know. Alright, so you so this is your competitor. He's charging $16.95. You want to beat him. His link is actually going to come up with your link. Your links are going to be provided right next to each other. And so when they see $16.95 compared to whatever lower price you put it down on, they're more than likely to choose yours. So we know that so let's go ahead and say that we're going to sell our product for $16. Now, before you even make the listing, before you even do anything, so this guy's got free shipping, he's charging $16.98. This is where I'm going to bring you over to my handy dandy notebook. So like I said, before you even go ahead and post your listing, you're going to want to go ahead and take these things into account. See if it is profitable. So we already established that Walmart's going to charge us $8.95, and that our sale on eBay we're going to charge $16. Now we got to see if we make a profit in this margin. Now eBay does cost money to use. They don't charge you monthly, but they just take money. They take a fee out for every transaction. So that means that if you sell something, then they're going to take a percentage. So eBay takes 10% of every sale, and then PayPal will take 2.3, but we'll call it 2%. So we'll just go ahead and see what 12% of $16 is. So I went ahead and did the math. You're going to do 16 times 0.12. That will be your percentage. Do this in your calculator, and then you'll get $1.92. So you know that $1.92 is going to be tacked onto this, onto your cost. So total cost to you is going to be, you have your Walmart is $8.95, and then eBay and PayPal is going to charge you $1.92. This $1.92 you're not paying out of your pocket, you're just paying that out of the sale. So total cost to you is going to be $10.87. So now that we know that it's going to be $10.87 at the end of the day that it is going to cost you for this product, we're going to look at our earnings. So your sale is $16, and then we have your cost is $10.87. I put a plus sign because I'm an idiot, but we're just going to say that's a subtraction sign there, and we're going to subtract $10.87 from $16, and then your profit is $5.13 on this simple listing. So if you want to go ahead and get your notebook now and write down the fees that it's going to cost you, so that you can go ahead and go through this yourself when you go to find find out your product that you want to sell. Then you're going to need this. So know that eBay is going to charge you 10%, and then PayPal is going to say charge you 2%. So at the end of the day, this is your profit after all those fees and paying for the product. One more thing is that this $8.95, this is why I tell you to keep at least $200 in an account, because you are not yet an experienced buyer. You're going to be a new buyer, and they hold the payment from the buyer. So it's up to you to actually buy the item. After you post your tracking number and everything, you get 3 days to receive your $16. So now we're going to go back onto the listing after you take all of this into account. So if you want to write down in your notes, get the cost from where you're buying it, know what you're going post down, know what you're going to post it for based on what it's going for on eBay to get the sale. You want to know your eBay fees. That's that 12%. Go ahead and just add that together. Don't do it separately. And then you're going to find out the total cost to you. And then your next step is to see if it is worth your while. And I would say $5.13, that's a pretty good profit. Because like I said before, you're going to build your bucket. You're going to have a whole bunch of products, and this is just going to be one of them. And like I said, you might not sell it today or tomorrow, this week or next week, but it's going to be part of your bucket. It's going to be one of those things that's just going to pop up one day and you're going to have a sale on it. I do recommend that you take a note of the product. So you take the brand or whatever, go into your notes on your computer and put down the product name, and then put the URL link under it, so that this way when someone does buy it, I'll show you that in a second. So this way when someone does buy it, you can know exactly where the link was that you saw the original sale. Alright, so we're going to go back to the eBay and how to list this item now that we have confirmed that we can make money on it. Okay, so now that we've decided that it is profitable to sell this item, we're going to go ahead and list it. So this is the process that you're going to use to list it. Go ahead and take out your notebook and take some notes now. Okay, so underneath the picture here, you're going to see a have one to sell it now. So we're going to go ahead and hit sell it now. The benefit to hitting this in the link already to say sell it now is that they already have the specifications for the product, meaning the weight, the size, the everything, this, that, and the other thing, blah, blah, blah. And they already take that into account. So what I'm talking about is the add item specification. So they already have it as new. It's mice, 4 toys. We know it's 3, but whatever. We know that the brand is Smarty Cat. Features, nothing. It's not a bundle, and model is toy. So these are all good things for the search engine to search. Now, when you come up to list your product, you're not going to want to use their listing. These are called tags. So his tag only came up because it had a piece of what was in the other title for the product. So we don't want to use theirs, because we don't really necessarily want to pop up next to theirs, but at the same time that we do. But we don't want their listing title, because then it'll come into their category. We want to be posted right above them, not so that you have to click on them and to see other offers, if that makes sense to you. So we're going to go back over here. I'm sorry, I was just screenshotting a picture. Let me hit back here. Or, not hit back. Alright, go back down to our product here. This whole thing I scrolled through to find it. Saw this, right? Bestseller. So I know that it's something that's selling. It's a name brand and everything. I liked it. That's kind of pretty much how I found it. And by searching cat clearance up here in the search bar. So, anywho, we're going to go here. You're going to copy their listing, their title right here. It's got all the tags and the goodies and everything that you could possibly want. So you're going to go ahead, and this is going to be your listing. So this is going to be like your tags and everything that come up in your search engine. So it looks like the other person only put set of 3 catnip cat toys. So you're still going to be compared to him. But you have all this other stuff and the name of the actual product and the name of the brand, which is a plus. So you're already ahead of the game. So if you wanted to add other things in there so that like you might be put into it, you could add other tags that are related to it, but this seems pretty good to me. So now you have to add a picture. So off camera, what I did was all I did was I opened up the other guy's listening. I took a screenshot of what he was selling. So my screenshot is right here, and I do recommend doing a screenshot and then instead of a download, because if you look right here, it says that the dimensions are 501 times 505. eBay requires it to be at least 500 by 500 or a total of 1,000. So say if this was 300 here, it's gotta stay at least 700 over here. But this picture will do, and all I did was screenshot it. So now this is my main photo that's popping up on my listing. So now that we have our main photo, we're gonna go ahead down here, and we already, like I said, we already have all this set up for us because we're selling the same item. Now you're going to want to put in your description. So this is the basically where we're going to copy them. We're going to come back over here to Walmart, and we're going to go down to their description. So you're going to scroll down till you find about this item, and look at that. They got a nice, big, beautiful description here. So we're going to go ahead and copy all this. Try to read through it because they'll offer like replace or refund. So I'm only going to copy down to fiber fill 100% recycled smart cat product by 100% guarantee satisfaction. Whatever. So we're going to take it only up to there because we don't want to return it because that's obvious. So we're going to go ahead and copy their listing. So everything is already set up. You don't have to write nothing about the description of this item, the dimensions, all this, that, and the other thing. And bang, we have our description right there. Imagine writing all that out. That would be a pain in the ass. This is another bonus to drop shipping. Now, they recommend that I sell it for $2 to $31. They're basing this on basically pretty much like Walmart or wherever else this might be selling. But these people are here strictly on eBay, searching for cat items. Remember how I said the 150 million buyers on eBay, and that there's got to be at least 3 crazy cat fanatics out of there who are gonna come and see your product, you know. All right, so we're gonna make a change here because we're no way in hell we're gonna sell it that low, because then we're gonna be paying for someone's cat toy, you know. So we're gonna go ahead and put in, you know what? Like I said before, I'm actually gonna keep this listing because it's a pretty good one. So I'm gonna say $15.95 because, like I said, 85. Nope, 95. Because, like I said before, people like to see that it's $15 instead of $16. So we already established that our profit was going to be $5.13. So we're still not even losing that $13. We're down to $5 and I believe 8 cents. So we're still making our profit there. But this is a huge advantage seeing that. Nope, I'm sorry. We're over here in auction. You don't want to be in auction. My bad, guys. Same thing, but we're going to it's going to be a buy it now listing. So that this way we can keep it up longer and we have a set price. So like I said, go ahead and put that in for 15. And if you'd like to mimic this, go ahead. Feel free to mimic this as one of your listings. So $15.95. And then we're going to add advanced options because we don't want to sell just one of these, right? We want to build our bucket. We want people to know that we have them. But keep in mind, you do have a limit on how much you can sell. So I would be happy if I made like 20 bucks off of this, you know? So I'm going to go ahead and put in the quantity of 4. 4 is a nice low number. $15 times that, you're nowhere near that $10,000 mark or whatever it was that my limit is that I told you to call sellers and get your limit up. So this is good. Don't even bother with that. That's nothing. Now we have our price set, right? These are all notes you should be taking, guys. As I'm going through this, because you don't want to have to come back to the video. So if you want to rewind from this point and then take notes on everything that I did here, please do. I highly recommend it. So it's no longer an auction because we chose to buy it now. So this is a set price. This is like you buy it from a store, and we have our set everything. All right, now it comes down to shipping. We want to make changes to our shipping because they're going to say charge $3 for shipping. We don't want to charge for shipping because we've already included that price into our final $16. I mean, if you want to bring it down $3 and then just add $3 shipping to woo them with an even lower number, but people really don't fall for that anymore these days. So we're going to go ahead and make shipping, make changes to the shipping. See, it requires you to put in all of this, so that's all a hassle. What I like to do is I just go to flat cost, right? So this is just what they're going to buy it for. Don't even put in a number or anything. Just click this button right here. You go down to offer free shipping. So we're in flat cost in the shipping instead of calculated. So you go to flat cost, come right down here. It's going to be USPS. Don't even worry about any of that because you're just going to be shipping and using whoever you buy it from. You're going to use their shipping method. So you're offering free shipping. Do not sell international. It's a real pain in the ass. I'll let you know that right now. And shipping is very expensive. We're going to keep it strictly to United States. So now we're down here and we're going to finalize our listing. If you'd like to preview your listing, let's actually go ahead and do that. So our listing is done. That's how easy it is. Literally, I can do this from start to finish, finding a product and listing it, probably all within 5 to 10 minutes, depending on if I can't find the picture in the 500 by 500 dimension or if my screenshot's not correct, and just little things here that you'll actually learn and pick up as you go through. So we're going to preview it just to see what it looks like, you know. So this will be your actual listing here. Oh, look at that. That's awesome. It even has a little free shipping, right? So then it says $15.95. They see this product under that other product, they're gonna be like, "Oh hell yeah! I want to go ahead and spend $15.95 for the free shipping instead of $16.89 or whatever the other guy was selling it for." You're practically spending $17 on catnip toys, and it'll seem much more reasonable for them to spend $15 because they really don't even look at the change. So this is free shipping, blah blah blah, this, that, and the other thing. Shipping and payment methods, we already went over that. This, that, and the other thing. Right. So, we could list it now, or there's actually one more tip that I want to show you. If you want to donate a proportion of your sales to it, this would be 10 cents. So 10 cents on 16 is like extra $1.60 off of your sale. It actually will. People love to see that if they're buying a product that they're donating. So this is another plus, and all that will do, I'm not going to do it for this one, but what that will do is it will take your listing, when they see this over here, it'll put a little ribbon over here to know that you're donating. And since this is a animal item, say that I were to go ahead and donate, the charity that I would choose would be Best Friends Animal Society, and people love to donate to Animal Society over, let's say, children or direct relief. I don't know. People love animals more than humans, you know, so that's just one thing to keep in mind. But we're not going to be donating on this item. And then it's as easy as just listing the product. So now I hit list it, and we're going to get the approval, and as soon as it loads, good job. Your item is now listed for sale. So now this item right here is now in my listings. So remember what I told you about your eBay? This is your dashboard. So you come over here and you go to selling. So now if you come down to selling and you scroll down and you come over here, this is another sidebar. This is another one. So basically when you click selling, you opened up this tab over here. So you're going to come down here to active. Active is everything that you have that is active that's in your bucket. So you'll see now I actually have this listing in here, and it is now available for 29 days. And after 29 days, it'll actually give you an opportunity to relist it. I'll even give you an example of that. So you don't actually have to remake your listing. So I'm back here at reselling. This is something that I took off, and I explained why I took it off earlier, because of the high price, and it's a lot to put out when you have $200 in your account. I mean, if you put more in your account, power to you, and you can afford it, that's great. But a minimum is definitely 200. Like I said, I started with 180, so this is just too high for me. So I took it out, but if your listing is done, it'll come onto your relist page, and all you gotta do is just hit bam, relist, and it'll say, good job, your listing has been listed. And you come back down to active here where I showed you, and guys, like I said, you should be taking notes on this, and if you gotta go back and take your notes, please do. They will be very important to you. And it would pop up back here in my active. So I have all of this active, like you see I have a cat cozy thing. And this actually, you'll see that some things they just don't do so well. I even added the 10% donated, and I might be a little bit greedy on the $28 because I really am only buying this product for $10 or $12, I believe. But with that extra 10% in there, it's the only way I can make money. I think I can only make $3.80 just because I put this on there. So that's another thing you got to take in consideration if you're donating. So that is the segment for listing your product, and it really is that easy to list a product. And I'm telling you, as soon as you find your niche, you find any kind of niche, anyone's niche, a good market, and you start doing this, you can really get these listings out between 5 and 10 minutes. So you put in an hour a day with these listings, and you could have a whole crap load and you build your bucket. So now I'm going to go on to the next segment of this this tutorial, and I'm going to show you how to actually fulfill an order after someone has finally purchased your order. So here we go. Okay, so now we're going to pretend like we sold an item, right? I don't have any items actually that are being sold right now. No current purchases. Last one I actually just fulfilled this morning. So you're going to come over here to selling, and then instead of a list right here, it'll show that someone bought something. But that's going to look like this right here. So this right here is what's going to pop up. You'll see that I have it shipped, but that's because I shipped it from the other person. So the deal is it's going to pop up and it's going to look a lot like this. And so what you're going to do is, so right now you only have paid check, right? So it's going to pop up on here, and I'm sorry, excuse me. So this is what we're selling. It's gonna pop up on here in your selling. If it's not in your selling, no, I'm sorry. It is going to pop up in your selling, and it's actually also going to, this little bell here is going to be your notification. So it's going to be like items sold. These are offers that I declined. They can offer you lower prices, but we have it set to our bare minimum, you know. Anywho, it's going to pop up in here. It's going to show you that you have a notification, and then in your My eBay, basically your selling dashboard, this is selling, we're already actually on this page. It's going to pop up here, and it's going to be like paid. It's going to be whatever I'm selling with the picture, this, that, and the other thing, and it's going to say paid. It's going to look a lot like this. So, as an example, I'm going to have to come down here to sold. This isn't how you're going to do it, but this is going to be an example, because you're already going to have this posted, and then you're going to have this little drag bar and everything, but it's going to have a lot more options. So I'm going to show you what that actually looks like. So I'm going to come over here to sold. So in my sold, I still have my options to do those. So for instance, I have this, it's already sold. So what I'm going to do is, and it's going to pop up, it's going to look like that last one that I showed you, and it's going to have more actions under it. It's going to say leave feedback, this, that, and the other thing, but you're going to want to go to more actions. So you go ahead and you go down to more actions, and you're going to say, it's going to have like, man, I really wish I was selling something right now. I'd show it to you better. It's pretty forward. Alright, here. So print shipping label will actually be a giant bar right above it. It'll just say print shipping label and then more actions under it. So that bar, you're gonna click print shipping label after something sells. When you see it happen, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. So go ahead and feel free. I don't know why this is making me do this. 1 second, please. So after you have gone ahead and sold something, you'll have a print shipping label. You're not actually going to print a shipping label. All you're doing is you're coming here to get their shipping information. So this product I sold to Bob Markowitz, whatever, blah, blah, blah. I probably shouldn't even be showing you that. I don't know how to blur stuff out, but whatever. I trust you guys. We're going to go ahead and copy and paste all this information. Say it was Smart Kitty that we went to, and say I was going to go ahead and I was going to go and purchase this item. We already have it in the cart, so we're going to go and check out, and then we're going to go ahead and you can just do it as a guest. If you're going to be using Walmart, I really highly recommend that you do create an account with them. This is why I said create a different email, because you're going to be getting blown up by these guys and whatnot. So you're going to go ahead and put in your billing address, and then you're just going to copy and paste. Hold up, we're going to go, what are we doing here? Sign in email. Alright, so I'm actually not even going to do this part, because this part's pretty self-explanatory. So when everyone's already bought something online, and they know that there's a billing address and that there's a shipping address, go ahead and fill out your information into the billing address. Nothing important will show on the package that you have sent. I've actually looked into this, and I know for a fact that, say you put in your cell phone number, it doesn't put in your cell phone number, it just puts in the last 4 digits to verify. If you put in a card number, it only puts in the first 4 card numbers. It actually doesn't say on there the billing for you. It doesn't put your name or anything, and it keeps it all very secluded. So what you do is you fill out your billing information, and then you go ahead and fill out your shipping information. So whoever bought it, like I said, you're just going to take this guy's, you put in his name, you put in his address. Sometimes you get some weird thing like this guy's like Ultra Federal Credit Union. This guy accidentally put this into his deal when he made his account, so we obviously know that there is no Credit Union Street Road apartment or whatever. We know that this is, just use common sense and know that he lives on 1700 Oak Forest Drive. It's in Wisconsin, on Alaska. There's his whatever, United States. And you just plug all that in, confirm your shipment, and then within 24, after you have confirmed over here, after you made your final sale, and they're like, hey, congratulations, they'll send you an email saying, hey, congratulations. Reply to that email and say, please can you provide a tracking number. They'll email you back as soon as the order has been shipped, and they'll actually give you a tracking number. So after they've given you a tracking number and the order has been shipped to the guy, you're going to go ahead, you're going to hit back, go back more, and so you're going to go more actions, and then you're going to say mark print ship, contact buyer, cancel order, mark not shipped. when it pops up, like I said on the other screen, say you actually did make a sale, um, it'll actually be a big it'll be another big bar, and you just click it and you mark it as shipped. So then that's when you come down to your sold items down here where I'm showing you right now. So after you've done that, you've got his shipping information, you went to walmart.com, wherever you bought it, you put it in, and then you make the payment. You go ahead and you mark it as shipped. Then you're going to come over here to your sold bar. So again, where in my eBay selling, you're going to come over here to the subcategories, which we are already in selling, and then we're going to go down to sold. So these are the items that we sold. It's in the sold item because we marked it shipped. So we're going to go down here to more options because we're pretending that we sold the Apple earbuds. I'm using this as a whatever. I'm having a brain fart. You already know. So you come down here to more actions, and then you add printed shipping label, view orders, contact buyer, cancel order. If anything also goes wrong, and say you don't have money in your account, you can cancel order from here as well. You're not penalized or anything for it. This one I actually have already added a tracking number to, so it's not showing. That part is actually I'm sorry I can't give you guys a better one. I wish I had something selling at the moment. I usually just take care of them in the morning. But you'll have the, in here it'll be like, add a tracking number. So I've actually already added the tracking number to this one. So after you add your tracking number, you just hit add tracking number. You'll have a whole nother window pop up. There'll be 2 bars in it. You copy and paste the tracking number they sent you, and they'll tell you who's the carrier, and you just put in the carrier, and then you come down to wherever, and you just hit confirm or whatever the button says, and then your tracking number is in. So from that moment that your tracking number is in, you will receive your money within 3 days, or if not, until the package is delivered, and that will be confirmed through the tracking number. So say UPS says that the package has been delivered, your funds will be sent back to your PayPal account. So as example, man, where's my Vivo? Oh, alright. So they'll come over here and they'll say that, so they paid this. So now that will be on hold until they get their package. So as soon as those 3 days or until the package is delivered, then this money is added to your PayPal balance. And as you see, I'm cutting it close. My PayPal balance from that 180 is pretty low, but you saw the $410 that I've grossed so far. So you see that it is working, which is a minimum of 180. That's pretty much it. There's not much more to it than that. So that's pretty much it, guys. It's, as you see, it's not super easy, but it's pretty easy, we can all admit. I mean, it's work, we're making money, and it is what it is. Just set up the accounts, like I said, everything. You're going to find your listings, use your niche, use other people's niches, maybe scan all over the internet for low prices and stuff. You know, you're basically copy and pasting and comparing prices to wherever you're buying it from to eBay. As you saw in that one sale, I did post that is now an active listing. I encourage you actually to go ahead, watch the video, mimic it, and do it for yourself, and post that up, and you'll be surprised. I bet you within the next like 20 hours you'll have at least like 15 views on it. I follow up with it, but I'm going to edit this video as soon as I'm done here. So through this method of drop shipping, After you're done with your trial as a new seller, like I said, you should have taken that in your notes. 90 days, 25 sales, and $255 grossed. You will be able to take their money. You won't even need your money anymore. The money that they give you will be accessible to you after those 90 days. So there's no longer a hold time, and so that allows you to post and post and post and post as many as you can. Build your bucket as large as you can and have multiple sales coming in. I've done my research. I looked at people who do this and have been successful, and they're reporting numbers, not even full-timers, doing it on the side, reporting numbers to making anywhere from $1,000 to $10,000 a month. So it's really up to you how much you're going to make, how much time you can put in. I only do an hour a day, and you saw my figures before. And I mean, it's not huge. It's not a big payment. It's not anything. But if I can continue doing close to $200 a week, then you can already see that's close to that $1,000 that I just told you about a month. So I mean, it's really up to you guys on how far you take it, how serious you get with it. If you decide, hey, this is really working out for me, you could do it full time. You could sit here on the computer all day long. I know that there's programs out there, not so much for Mac, but if you are a Microsoft user, there are some really good programs out there. In short, you can basically take a whole entire page from Walmart, you can copy it, and then put it into this program, and it'll list it for you, everything onto your eBay account. So you can just literally just take postings, and you can, this one guy has a video. I'd send you the link, but I don't know where it is. I just watched a video recently. He uploaded 280 products to his eBay from Walmart in less than 10 minutes. So his bucket is huge. He is an experienced seller, and I believe that the experienced sellers do not have limits. So as much as you grow, it is as much as you can grow. So in short, is it a scam? No. Is it easy? No. Is it work? Yes. And can you make money from it? Absolutely. It's up to you, your creativity. Maybe get on forums and see what other people are doing, because it is fairly common. A lot of people will be like, oh no, do not drop ship, it's super dangerous, and this, that, and the other thing. But I think I pretty much showed to you that if you do it right, if you are careful about it, that it is not dangerous. If anything, you might upset a customer or two with a back order or a cancel order. And like, again, if you cancel an order, there's no penalty. The worst that can happen is that they can get on the computer and write something mean about you. But once you have all this volume coming in, they won't even ever see that review. So there's one more thing I'd like to put in there, is that if you do plan to do this, that you just stick to these rules, because you can get into trouble if you really screw up your eBay account and say that we've heard of AliExpress and the Hong Kong Express. We've heard of all these like foreign companies, or like I'm sure you've ordered something off of Wish or some weird company, you know, and it took like 14 days, 13 days to get to you. You can get in trouble for that. So do not drop ship anything AliExpress or whatnot. If you would like to sell those items, those are good items to sell. I highly recommend you go ahead and purchase those, and you actually have those on hand, because if you don't meet within that 9 days for your shipping, it doesn't even have to be within 9 days. Say that your shipping ended up being like 10 days, 11 days, 12 days, you're still in the clear. But if you have something that's like a week or 2 weeks or even a month away from what you said, eBay can give you penalties, and you'll be penalized to the point where you will be banned. It's not as simple as creating a new account, because it's all connected to your like Social Security, it's connected to your bank account and everything. So unless you can get someone else to make an account for you that you can run, that's the only way you're going to get back onto eBay. So that's why people say that it's dangerous to drop ship. But I just use blue chip companies like Walmart and make sure that these people have stock and make sure that these people, I mean, come on, you're ordering off of Walmart or Target or whoever else has a clearance sale. If you ship something, you know it's gonna ship and it's pretty safe. So just stay away from those out of state, out of country wholesalers. But if you do want to sell them, they are prosperous. You can make a lot of money with them, but don't drop ship with them. Just buy their product. It's cheap, and sell it on your account. But those you will actually be going to the post office unless you contact a fulfillment center. But that's just another cut into your product, into your profit. So, guys, get out there, open up your eBay, your PayPal, start selling, start drop shipping. You can make money from this. I put in an hour a day, and you see what I can do with just an hour a day. Once I'm a pro seller, you already know I'm gonna go ham. I'm gonna post everything and anything that I possibly can. Alright guys, thank you for watching. I hope it works out for you. Thank you.